Alright guys, welcome back to Chrono Trigger. We are now on part 5, and we have just cleared Eris Dome and discovered that we are in the dank future where a being known as Lavos has destroyed the world. And now we are going to Lab 32. Hey look, jet bike. These jet bikes are awesome! Uh-oh. Looks like we might have to fight our way out. We know how to ride. Now, you can either take the jet bike, or you can try to go through the area yourself. Oh, apparently you're required to go through the jet bike. Okay. So, basically, the entire way the jet bike works is you automatically accelerate and decelerate. And you're basically racing Johnny to try and get to the goal. You are allowed up to 3 boosts during the course of the race. It's best to save them, and usually you want to try to stay in front of Johnny, obviously. But you want to also be careful because you don't want to boost too quickly, because the boost, basically, yes, you get a burst of acceleration, and then you fall back really fast, because he catches right up to you. And it can take a few attempts to get through. I'm actually surprised I managed to beat him, because usually when I go through, it takes me like 5 or 6 attempts. So now you can, like I said, you can actually go into and try and go through without actually racing him, but there are a lot of enemies. So ideally, you want to try and... I mean, if you really want to spend the time getting the experience from these guys, but admittedly there really isn't a lot of experience to gain. Though there are some items in the race area, so it could be worth getting or just exploring a little bit. But since these guys give such pathetic experience. Watch that last little guy. Yep, just out of it. I have to wait until the next turn. Because Marl is useless at this point. The race log is the item that you would explore the lab to get, because it allows you to... Well, you'll see. So basically you can race with the turbo boost, Or you can choose to race without the boost. If you race without the boost, you can use the L and R buttons to spin the camera around. Yeah. And you can talk to this guy to change the option. We're not going to bother with that because that requires racing Johnny again, which I don't really feel like doing. Well, that didn't work. Alright, well, try that. How do you like fire? Apparently doesn't care about fire. Oh, well, because he uses fire. Okay. So, let's try that. Let's see how you like lightning. Well, I killed it. Let's try that again. No, well, okay, screw you too. Alright. So, let's go to Chrono Dome. Not close enough to actually be able to hit with any of our multi-hit attacks, so we're just going to normal attack. Okay. Let's see how they like fire. Yeah, they could give it a take. They could take it a little bit. There we go. But this will clear them out. And these enemies do not respawn, even if you leave and come back. Because this is a plot location. Yay! Aww. It looks vaguely important. Robo the robots. Looks like she went a little overboard with the formality. We're gonna be nice and imaginative. Robo, the robot. Okay, so this is where the game enforces the 3-character limit in parties. So you need to choose whether or not you want Marl for the healing or Luca for the extra damage. Honestly, it's probably a better idea to take Luca because we're going to be encountering a lot of those enemies that can only be damaged by magic-type attacks. And Robo doesn't really get many of those, or doesn't get an attack that allow him to do that. Oops, no. Yes, we want Luca. We want Luca, not Marl. Hit the wrong person, stay behind. So, Robo... See, he has Laser Spin, which he learns fairly quickly, but it attacks everybody, and it's kind of because Robo is a physical attacker. He's not really a magic user. Now, Robo's laser type attacks are actually considered shadow magic. There's 4 elements in the game. Fire, water, lightning, and shadow. Chrono, Marl, and Luca are fire, water, or lightning, water, and fire, respectively. Frog is also water. Robo is shadow, and there's another character you get a little bit later on who is non-elemental. Now you notice Robo has 2 techniques and is on his way to learning a 3rd, whereas the other characters do not. There's a reason for this, which will be explained later on. Yeah, Robo is mainly a physical attacker. He punches things very hard. Alright, and then the next fight we'll have Robo learn Laser Spin, and actually we will get a dual tech out of that, because Chrono and Robo have a full hit, or full screen dual tech with Laser Spin. Okay, actually do not want to go this way just yet. How about this way? Well, that's a new bow for Marl, but we left her back at Protodome, so we can't really do anything with her just yet. So let's go through here. Whoops. And it's hit. Alright, so now it's time to take a look at that new technique we learned. Oh, did a decent chunk of damage. can't actually do anything during the conveyor belts. Like, while the conveyor belt is in motion, you cannot pause, you cannot move to try and move along the conveyor belt faster or anything like that. And Robo does a nice little light show with the laser spin. Does an okay amount of damage. Unlike Luca, who does very little damage. And Chrono needs to go. But let's go ahead and kill these guys first. Alright, we've got yet another room to go through. Or actually, no. Here. So this takes us to the next area. Now, you can actually jump back on the conveyor belt over onto the next line, and that will take you to a chest. But then you'll have to go through the whole conveyor again to get back to this point. So we're not actually going to do that. We're just going to go down and around. And, you know, for being such a tech head, Luca actually does not get any dual techs with Robo until pretty late in the game. Okay, need to heal Chrono before the next turn. Or he'll just die. Revive! And that was the wrong character. Damn it, Luca. I know you're a Robophile, but still. There we go. Why aren't you dead? There we go. Okay, so now if you really spent the time, you could actually grind out all of Robo's techniques. You'll be spending a very long time doing it, because just looking at his next technique, Robo Tackle, needs 139 more tech points, and we've already gotten, what, like 11, 12 since we learned Laser Spin, and yeah, it will take way too long. I mean, by the time that you actually learned all of Robo's techs, the entire party would probably end up being around level 30 to 40 because of the excess grind that you're doing. And that's just a rough estimate. back in we go. Nope, and we gotta fight these guys now. Fortunately, they're nice and conveniently grouped, so... Of course the other one doesn't die. Why would it die? That would make things convenient. 2 health. Oh, and there's more. Yay, Luca killed something! Alright. So before we actually go down to the path that we cleared out, let's go ahead and grab that chest. But first we have a bunch of bugs to kill. Yes, apparently robots sleep. But that cleared him out. Now, if you run into one of these little drones, the crane is going to come and grab you and take you back to the beginning of the conveyor, forcing you to have to go through all of those mandatory fights again. Alright, so let's go ahead now and onward to the next area. Nothing up there. That's important. It will come into play a little bit later. And we get a new weapon for Chrono, because we like swords. Not that way. And you can completely avoid these guys. Oh, there's a save point here, so obviously something important's about to happen. Let's go ahead and save. And once we get back, I'm going to take a quick break, and when I get back, we will finish out the factory. So see you guys in a little bit.